Alright, here's the inside of my trapping shed. Life of a trapper. The four boxes on the floor there. Let's carry the tripod in. That's left over from what we gave kids. I've got 3 of them already spoken for, so I got 1 more to give out to kids. We gave out 700 and some dollars worth of trapping and traps and trapping supplies this year. I still have my my PV guitar out here because I don't know if you can see it or not, but every year it gets signed. It's signed front and back, and then I have a wooden stretcher board that is signed by a bunch of people front and back. I also have trap tags. You know, we got to tag our traps with our info, so I got trap tags on there. Let me hold up this tripod a little bit here. Go over here. We've got a bunch of 220s and 160s. That's conibears. Them are kill traps. Bunch of wire stretchers for coons, foxes, coyote, bobcat, otter. All the smaller ones up here are muskrat. You get a little bigger, we got coon. We got some mink. The skinnier ones over there are mink. A bunch of coon ones over there. Them 5 crates over there behind my live trap. These 4 here are all my number 3s. There's a few number 2s in there, not too many. Coyote traps. That's for my coyote, fox, and bobcat trapping. The jump traps, number 3s and number 4s. Them are my beaver traps. They go on drowners. Some more of my beaver traps here. The MB750 CDR 7.5s. Them are hindfoot beaver catch. A bunch of 110 conibears, which are my muskrat and mink kill set traps. Another tote of them. That is all. That's number 1.5, number 1.5s and 2s in there. A couple conibears that fell into there. Over here I got all my dog-proof coon traps, a whole tub full of dog-proof coon traps. These are all 1.5 foot holds with long chain on them for chaining off to trees or fence posts, whatever. Number 1.5s and number 2s without chain. That one's empty right now. That one there is a bunch of number 3s. It's supposed to be number 2 and number 3s, but it's all number 3s right now. That's a coon bucket / otter bucket. Notice I drilled holes in it so I can get it to sink, and what I'll do is I'll put a fish in the back of it, a dead fish, and I'll wire it in, and I can put it at the shoreline in the water a little bit, and I can get otters with that. Some conibear stands. Soup can trap. That's a dog-proof coon trap that actually fits into a soup can. RBGs, round body grips. That's another kill trap. That's what them are. Them are kill traps. These are all earth anchors. These are what I attach my traps to the ground. You pound these in. You pound them in that way. You give it a yank. Them go sideways like that. Holds it in the ground. Holds the trap to the ground. Up here I got some of my collector traps that I like to collect. All different sizes, and I've got boxes and boxes full of that. There's a bunch I got to go through, and I got to do a little work on each one. They need adjusted and everything, so they're sitting here. They need to be adjusted. Oh, under here, look at all that good stuff. This here, that's eggs. Them eggs been in that jug for about 4 years now. They've turned to like a foamy milkshake egg. Want a drink? I'll give you a drink. I got a straw. Assorted meat. Venison, ground venison that's kind of brewing. I got a rubber hose coming out holes in the lid so it's vented. That way the glass jars don't blow up. We go over here. We've got my 330 conibears, which is a kill trap that I used for my beaver and otter. That's my stack of them there. Up here is all my muskrat. Basically all my muskrat footholds. There's some Stoploss, which that's the Stoploss, and then there's just some regular footholds. Dirt. I use a lot of peat moss when I bed my coyote sets. Some stuff I made up for holding traps on here. I just did a little welding on some square stock. Put a couple of pieces on there. A T-handle for tightening it down on this, making it adjustable for any depth of water. But yeah, that's here's some more vintage traps and some wolf snares, or I guess you could use them for hogs. Some more dog proofs. I don't like these ones, they're so small. Drags. Some bait that we're giving out to kids, which I gave out a bunch of it already, and I got that much left still to give. My snowshoes. Definitely need snowshoes. So yeah, look around my trap shed. Over here against the wall are my fleshing beams. This table, once it's out of the way, I just had this here for the get-together, but them fold down. There's a leg that comes out at an angle that holds that up, so it kind of, when the leg's down at the end of that beam is at your belly button height basically, and these are fleshing knives for pushing the fat off the hide. You put your hide over here, and you're using these knives, 2 handles, one on each end, to push the fat, cut and push the fat off of the hide. Knives, mostly use my fillet knives, but I do have some really nice beaver knives. Here's my most recent beaver knife. This is a buddy of ours makes this. Him and another company got together and made them. John Shagnon for PCS Outdoors. Very good man. Here's I think it's a Butler. Dexter. Sorry, Dexter. Another beaver knife, but propane turkey cooker. I use that for boiling. I boil my traps to clean them, then I dip them in wax so they don't rust out so bad. So yeah, that's a look around the trap shed, and let's take a look at this. You can pretty much tell I was a bike mechanic for many years. My door of stickers. I had really no place to put them, so this door turned out to be the place. Yeah, maybe in the winter I'll get some videos in here of me doing what I do out here.